Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. So in my first impressions video with the Sugarpill Fun Size Palette, I mentioned maybe potentially starting eye swatches here on my channel, and so many of you really liked that idea. So I figured I would just start with this palette since it's the one that I mentioned it with. I just took each shade one at a time on my eyeballs. I showed you it blended in the crease by itself. I showed you it packed on the lid by itself. So it's basically just 9 monochromatic looks. Obviously, I finished one of them off with an actual look because I just wanted to feel cute for the intro and outro, you know? But yeah, I did eye swatches for everything. At the end of it, I will kind of give you my final thoughts and rundown so far. This still isn't like a final review per se. I don't want to give my final review until I do my 3 looks 1 palette, which I will start filming tomorrow, which will probably be the next video or 2 up on my channel. We will see, something like that. But anyways, yeah, let's move on with those eye swatches. All right, hello, let's prep for the first 2 eye swatches. I figured I might just do 1 on each eye because it's not like either of these are going to be my final look. Since it is an odd number palette, I'll probably just do the last swatch on both eyes and make my makeup look cute because I have no face makeup on right now, just so I can look presentable for my intro and outro. But for now, let's just do 1 on each eye. Why not? I am priming with the Sigma eyeshadow base in Ignite. It's what I use all the time. This one in the Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer, which I think I'm going to repurchase during the Sephora VIB Rouge sale. I might as well. It's my last time being Rouge because I am not shopping very heavily there this year at all. But yeah, I don't set it. I prime my eyes like this. I'm going to do the same thing I normally do. Let's start with Cheat Code. I'm going to take that one first. I'm just going to take one of these Morphe brushes. Why not? This one specifically is the M433. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pack it and blend it in the crease first, and then I will pack the shade across the lid afterwards. And I'm just going to kind of build it up and see how it looks. This will just give us a good idea of what this shadow performs like, you know? I've never done this kind of a video though, so I will just have to see how it goes. This color is absolutely beautiful though. I love it. Now that I feel like I have a sufficient amount of the shade packed on, I'm just going to work on blending and see how well it blends out by itself. Obviously, in a typical look, I would probably use more than 1 shadow, but I just want to see the blending capabilities of it. And you guys really seem to like the idea of an eye swatch, so figured we'd give it a shot. Maybe you guys won't like this video, and then I'll never do it again. But I like the idea of eye swatches more than arm swatches because I want to see how something performs on the eyes. I do not care how it swatches on your arm at all. So I feel like that actually looks really pretty. It blended nicely. The color built up pretty. I like it. I'm going to take the random SL Miss Glam brush now to pack across the lid. And then I'll just kind of take and make sure everything is fluffed and blended together. And we'll just kind of see what things look like. This color is so pretty and I love it against my hair color. It's so cute. I'm probably not going to do too many jump cuts as much as possible unless I absolutely have to through these videos, just because I want you to be able to see exactly how many times I go back to re-dip in and things like that. But I mean, that is what this eye swatch looks like. I think it's a beautiful color. It looks like it's blended nicely. It's not getting weirdly patchy or anything. I have my magnifying mirror on it right now. I like it. I think it's cute. So far, so good. First shadow is done. That was Cheat Code. Let's see, what shadow do I want to pair with Cheat Code? Let's pair Game Over. That could be kind of cute, right? Who knows? We'll find out. I'm just going to go ahead and take the other Morphe brush because why not? Ooh, this red is so pretty. I guess we'll also be able to see the staining of each of these shadows as I take them off. I have a feeling this red one is going to stain like crazy, but staining honestly does not bother me too bad. Just because I wear makeup all the time. This brush specifically, by the way, is the Morphe M573. This brush is very scratchy, but it's blending my shadow nicely. It looks pretty. That's where we're at so far. I might add just a little bit more in this outer corner. This shade is so cute. I love it. I'm just going to take this random e.l.f. brush now, and I'm going to pack it all across my lid. I might use different brand brushes throughout all of this. Honestly, it's fine. I'm using brushes that I know don't give me problems. And honestly, it might be nice to see me use a variety of brushes, because then you'll get, I don't know. Obviously, scientifically, with the scientific method, I should use the exact same brush for all of these eye looks, but I just don't have this exact same brush, and I don't have a dry brush cleaner. So yeah, this is what's gonna happen. But I mean, honestly, this one looks good too. Let me bust my magnifying mirror. It all looks really good. Nothing's patchy, nothing's skipping. I like these two eyes next to each other. It's really cute. Maybe this video will give me color pairing ideas. But yeah, these are the first two swatches. This is Cheat Code, this is Game Over. I think they performed beautifully. I'm going to wipe these off, apply some more eye cream. I have the e.l.f. Illuminating Eye Cream here to keep myself moisturized, and we'll do 2 more eye swatches. I felt like I would show you the amount of staining I have from that. I definitely have some staining from both, but a lot more from the red. And even when I was wiping it away with my makeup wipe, that red was getting everywhere. But it's not like the end of the world to me. I was able to get it off pretty easy. I didn't fight with it for a long time. So I'm going to prime my eyes with the exact same thing, and we will do 2 more colors. All right, let's continue down the road this way. I think I want my final look to just be with this one because that shade's really cute and speaking to me. So I'm going to skip down and go to Twitch for this one. With that, I'm just going to take this Spectrum B06 brush, and I'm just going to start popping that in the outer corner, and again running it through the crease. I'm just going to do the same thing on for all these swatches. I don't need to repeat myself 100 times. So yeah, I'm just gonna build it up. I have a feeling Twitch is gonna be one of those shades that probably isn't gonna be your favorite in the crease, but potentially packed on, it'll be really cute. However, I did use it as kind of in my crease with other shades yesterday when I was filming my first impressions, and it was really cute, but I didn't use it standalone in my crease. All right, that's where that's at. I'm gonna take just this random, which brush? I'm just gonna take the opposite side of the brush that I used with Cheat Code. I'm just gonna use the clean side because I only have so many brushes, guys, before I have to wash them, and I don't wanna have to wash them anytime soon. But I'm not sharing product or anything. It's the clean side. And I'm just going to pack this on and then blend it in with the crease stuff that we put down. Now just gonna make sure everything blends together. This one definitely took more building up than like the first shade. I'm looking it up with my magnifying mirror. But I mean, everything looks good. It is blended out nicely. Nothing's patchy. It's kind of an odd color by itself because it's just so equally pastel and fluorescent. But I mean, it's cute. It was fine. It just takes a little bit more building up, you know? For the other eye, I don't know. Let's go in with high score. I don't know if orange and green is gonna look cute together, but we will find out. I actually have another identical Spectrum B06, so I'll just use the same brush. I didn't play with this shade at all in my first impression, so this is a first impression on this shade. I don't like orange eyeshadow. I mean, it's not like I hate orange eyeshadow. It's just my least favorite of like the vivid colors to play with. But this shade is really cute. It gives me like, do you remember those Minute Maid like popsicle-y kind of things? They would have them at my elementary school once in a while, but you could buy them at the grocery store when I was a kid. I don't know if they're even still a thing. It reminds me of the orange one. I don't know why. But it also kind of reminds me of a pumpkin, and I love everything Halloween. Give me a pumpkin right now, please. And now I'm gonna take the opposite side of the brush I used with Game Over. I did wipe it off, but I'm gonna use the clean side just to reduce, reuse, recycle. And I'm going to pop that across the lid and blend it in with the crease. And there we have it. Let me check it out in my magnifying mirror. Again, it all looks good. There's nothing weird happening. It might be not the most smooth looking. I don't know. This one I feel like looks a little bit more how a lot of those neon pressed pigments tend to look when it's up close, but far away I don't feel like it looks bad. But I'm also like very biased and oranges are my least favorite, so it might be why I'm being extra critical of it. But I mean, from afar they're fine. They built up. They probably took more building up than the first two shades I used, but they blended out nice and they did build up to a decent saturation. I'm going to wipe these off now. I don't necessarily love these next to each other. It's not my favorite combination in the world. I'm gonna wipe these off and we'll do some more. And here is the staining left over from those. I actually was surprised at the amount of staining from these, especially this one. I didn't think this one would stain too bad, but we got some staining from those shades also. I'm gonna prime my eyes again now. All right, we are primed and ready to go. Some of that stainage is peeking through a little bit, but that's as good as it's gonna get. I wanna take the shade Continue now and see what we can do with that shade, you know? I have actually another Spectrum B06 brush. I guess I have 3 of them, I didn't realize. And I'm just gonna do the same thing. I'm going to work on building this up in the crease and pack it on the lid, you know? Let's just speed right on through this part, shall we? I think this looks pretty cute, actually. I like the way this shade builds up. It's not like the brightest yellow. It's not like a bright sunshiny yellow, but it's kind of like a hybrid between a mustard and a bright yellow. I think it's a really cool tone. I really like this yellow shade. I think the shade that I want to pair with it is Player One. I was going to do one of the pinks, but I think I actually want to do those at the same time so we can see the difference between them. Because, I mean, they're both pinks, so I don't know. I just want to see how different they are on the eyes. So let's take Player One now. And I'm going to use, I guess, this BH Cosmetics brush. It's the number 8 brush. And I'm going to just swirl this through the crease. And then the eyeshadow brush I just used is a Spectrum A07, so I'll probably just wipe it off. I'm going to do that right now. And we'll use the clean side for packing on the purple. And we will see what it looks like, you know? I think that purple is beautiful. I think it's so cute. I like the way it blended out. It built up very nicely. Neither of these shades really gave me issues. I like them. I like them next to each other. I think it's cute. I don't really have anything else to say. You guys saw them work. You saw them do their thing. I feel like these performed just as good as the first two shades. Not to say that the second two swatches I did weren't good. They were just a little more of like how neons typically act rather than like just brights or pastels. So I like these. I'm going to wipe them off and show you the staining. This is what the staining looks like after. I'm actually surprised that there's some yellow staining. I didn't think the yellow would really stain too bad, but just a little bit. And I actually thought the purple would stain more. So far the worst staining one is the red one, Game Over, but Player One wasn't too bad. But this is where we're at. I have a feeling all of these stain. I mean, they are pressed pigments, but I'm just trying to show you guys so you guys can have all the info, you know? I'm gonna prime my eyes now the same way I've been doing. All right, let's move on to the two pinks. I'm gonna do Level Up on this eye, and I'm gonna do Rage Quit on this eye. So, yeah. I'm just gonna use this Morphe R37 for Level Up, the one in the middle, for this eye, and I'm just gonna build it up and pack it all down. The shade of pink is really cute. I really like it. This eye looks really cute. Everything is blended nicely. It all looks pretty good close up. I like it. It looks good far away too, I think. I like this pink shade. I use the Spectrum A07. I have another one, so I'm just going to use the opposite side of that for Rage Quit. And then for blending Rage Quit, I have this ColourPop E2. So yeah, I'm just going to start working that in. Oh, I can already tell right off the bat, this is more of a purpley based pink rather than more of a cool tone based pink versus a warm tone based pink. So that's cool. Sometimes when there's a similar shade in the palette, they'll look quite similar on the eye, but these are definitely different. This one applied really nicely as well. I didn't really have any issues. Both of these shades built up really easily, and they were pretty pigmented off the bat. These are two of the more saturated ones, like the red one. Yeah, both of these look really good. I think they actually look cute next to each other. I like when two-tone looks are like just slightly different like this. I think it's cute because it's almost like, is it a two-tone look or is it not? But yeah, I'm gonna wipe these off and show you the staining, and then we will get on with the last swatch. So this is what the staining looks like on both of those eyes. It's pretty much what I expected, to be honest with you. So yeah, I'm gonna prime my eyes again and we will do that last swatch. All right, finally we're on the shade 8-Bit. I'm really excited about this color. I think it's gonna be really pretty. I'm using this BH Cosmetics number 10 brush. Do I have two of those brushes? Oh, I have an 8 and a 10. I thought I used the same brush twice. I'm just gonna take it and again, just place it in the same way. However, I am gonna end up turning this into an actual look. Like I'll probably maybe throw on a winged liner, highlight my inner corner, all that stuff, but I'll talk about all that at the end or have it listed in the description box or just something like that. I'll mention it later. The whole point for now is just swatching this the same way I swatched everything else. Just blending it and packing it on, all that good stuff. I love me a good periwinkle color. It's so stinking cute. I think it's one of those colors that is one of my favorites, but I never think about it when I'm thinking of my favorite colors. I love this color all blown out on my eye. It looks so pretty. Oh, it's so cute. I am a big fan of that. Let me zoom on in. Yeah, everything looks really good, I think. I've enjoyed playing with all these shades, honestly. I don't need to show you doing the same eye again with the same color because we're out of shades now. So I'm going to do the other eye, do my makeup, make myself look presentable, and then we will talk some more at the end, I guess. All right, my face is complete. All of my face makeup will be linked down below, of course. The only other thing I did with my eye makeup is I threw on a big winged liner. I didn't even put shadow on the lower lash line because I actually thought it looked kind of cute. I mixed Prance and Crybaby pencil from ColourPop for my waterline, and I highlighted my inner corner with my face highlight, which like I said, it'll be down in the description box below. But yeah, I feel really cute in this final look. I love this color. I knew I'd be happy leaving like this look as my final look. But for the most part, I liked all of these shadows. They all performed very well. The only ones that were kind of slightly and only slightly weird were the green and the orange, but they weren't even bad. It was just if I'm gonna get really picky and up close with my magnifying mirror, those are the only ones that had like slight, not even patchiness, just slight, almost, they just looked drier because those are the more neon-y looking shades out of all of them. But they all blended nice, they all built up nice. The ones that were the most pigmented right off the bat were probably the red and the two pinks, but they all built up great. They all stained. I'm going to imagine this one stains. Obviously I didn't take it off to check, but I imagine this one's gonna stain as well. They all stain, they're all pressed pigments. That's just how it is. It doesn't bother me, but if staining is an issue for you, this palette might not be for you. But all in all, they all worked really nice. I played with a lot of them blended together in my first impressions. I'm sure I will do lots of creative looks for my 3 Looks 1 palette that I'm excited to film. So yeah, I hope this swatch video was helpful and interesting. If you guys liked it, let me know. Maybe I can start doing it for new palettes when I buy them. Maybe, we'll see. I kind of enjoyed filming it. It was relaxing for me. So just let me know what you were thinking. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, please hop over to my Instagram. It's beautbean. Follow me there. I post every single day, and don't forget to subscribe. I post most days here as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.